Yo, what up? RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. I got some unfinished business to settle in regards to getting a definite answer from the sheriff's department or the Capitol Building security or whoever they were that ran down on us with a rifle out and all that. It was at least three officers. One of them had a rifle. They announced their presence by telling my man Jeremy to, and I quote, "Get your hand off of that rifle now," or fire. He might have said firearm, but I think he said rifle. But that's how we realized that they was on us. So what I'm about to do right now, will you open that? What I'm about to do right now on this live is call down there, and I'm gonna ask for the name and badge numbers of the officers that came out there because I should have did that when I was there. So I want to show y'all this shit. I don't know if y'all can see this. That's the Austin Capitol building number. You gonna click this. Hold on. It's got the number down there. I'll read it to you so y'all know that's where I'm calling. I'm calling area 30. Calling them now. About to ask them what was up, who that was, and what the reason was. Thank you for calling the complex information line in Austin, Texas. Please let the operator know which agency you are trying to reach. Your call may be recorded or monitored for quality purposes. I should have turned my phone sideways. I hate recording like live stream with the phone straight up and down like this. It looks funny on the on like. DIR operator transfer you folks. I just needed to talk to. I don't know if you guys have like a security department there, but I need to either talk to a security department or maybe I need to call the sheriff's department. I'm not sure. You trying to reach the security department of the Capitol, sir? Yeah, because I was there the 30th of just last month, just that Saturday, and I and two other gentlemen actually made a mistake by being inside the gate of the Capitol grounds while armed, and we had some officers approach us about that, and I just have some questions about what I should or should not have done and how all of that happened. Okay, let me bring this for you. We'll just finish you on that, please. All right, thank you. All right, she's gonna transfer the call. How can I help you? Yeah. I was calling in regards to an interaction that I had with either armed security or the sheriff's department while I was on the Capitol grounds just this past Saturday, the 30th of July. I was told by an officer that they got a call that there were men with rifles on the Capitol grounds. I happen to be one of those. I made a mistake against my better judgment to come inside, just inside the gate on the Capitol grounds, believing that that was just all public property. Um, and I entered. Me and a couple other guys entered only because we didn't see a sign on the gate that said no firearms or weapons beyond this point. But we definitely would not have disobeyed an obvious sign. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second, sir. All right. Okay, go ahead, sir. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. So, me, my cousin, and another gentleman we had some interaction with either armed security or sheriff's department while on the Capitol grounds just this past Saturday, the 30th of July. Um, and I was wondering if someone could tell me like the name and badge numbers of those officers and what the call was that prompted such an aggressive response when there was no sign on the gate whatsoever. Let me connect you to the next person to be able to help you with that. Hold on a second. Okay. Because I know what the female officer said to me right to my face. I know what she said the reason was. She said the reason why they were out there, and it only makes sense. Any other reasons why they may have been out there, fine, cool. But they didn't come out there with a rifle and that level of aggression while they swarmed us. They didn't come out there on some hearsay. They came out there because they thought it was going to be some action. and that's just honest observation and just being realistic and using a very low level of critical thinking. They wouldn't have come out there if they thought they wouldn't have come out there like that. If they thought that there was an argument or dispute between people, or that I'm not even going to mention what the other reasons that I was told that they came out there. I'm not going to mention that because that might get a little personal. It's not really y'all business. But what I will say is that the reason that I was told adamantly was the real reason why they came out that doesn't seem to fit uh, what actually manifested, including the sheriff that had the rifle and the chip on the shoulder. And it just doesn't make any sense at all to me that they would come that hard for this other reason as if they had absolutely no other reason whatsoever to come that hard and that I was divorced from the reason. All right. Okay. It just doesn't make any sense that that me and the two armed guys had absolutely nothing with their response whatsoever. As if they didn't know we were there, or they didn't come prepared for that, or none of that. They came out there for the reason that the female sheriff actually told me that they came out there, which makes perfect sense. It only seems logical and it fits the story so well that they came out there because there was armed guys inside of the gate. Hi, yeah. I was calling in regards to an interaction that I had with either armed guards or sheriffs on the Capitol grounds just this past. Yeah, yeah, I see that it was buffering, and that's strange as hell. I don't know what's with the buffer. Don't buffer, interrupt my stuff. This stream better stay up. This is pretty harmless. This is one out of a few times that you'll ever see me actually unarmed. I have no firearm on me whatsoever. So there won't be any images of a firearm or any other stupid reason to take my live down. Like they said, my last live had a firearm in it. But I see firearm videos on YouTube all the time of people not only handling the firearm. I was actually talking about safety rules of how to safely clear a firearm, and that got my live stream banned. Apparently, that's what got my last live stream banned when I was trying to talk about this. Come on, man. There are people literally shooting guns on YouTube all the time. No ban for the weapons or for the fact that they're actually being fired. Sometimes at people because I've seen videos on YouTube of people being shot. All of that bullshit is bullshit. I don't believe none of that. Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Really? Yeah, can you write some names down quick? Hi. I was calling in regards to an interaction that I had with armed guards or the sheriff's department on Capitol grounds just this past Saturday, July 30th. We were approached. And I'm not going to pretend like I didn't possibly see this coming because I was apprehensive about going inside of the gates while armed. But we did, and thinking that this was all public property and that I could not go inside the building, but I can be out there taking pictures near the statues and stuff like that. I just assumed that. I didn't see a sign on the gate saying no weapons beyond this point. So we did proceed. But we got a reaction from at least three officers. One of them was actually carrying an AR, and they swiftly got us outside of the gates and told us, hey, you guys got to kind of stay out here with that, which I kind of expected. There were no hard feelings in that. But what I do want to know is are the names and badge numbers of the officers that approached us and what the call was that prompted such a reaction. Okay. Yeah. Uh huh. Excuse me, I think your connection's breaking up. I can hardly hear you. Okay. Right. No, no, I didn't, and I was kind of just really assuming that that keeping record or something like that. That I mean, you guys came out there assuming that this was a serious situation, and you reacted as if it were a serious situation. So I would imagine that
No,
keeping record of that would be just as
as
serious.
long as you were cooperative,
Oh yeah.
they're not going to write something up. Like, I mean, now if you got
Oh.
somebody who says, "Hey, I ain't leaving," or this and that, and then we have to go hands on, or then yeah, we're going to write a report.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, if you were like, "Okay, yeah, I'll get off," I mean, then there's no need for us to do anything.
Oh, okay, okay. Because there was one female officer who was very nice and cordial, and she helped bring the tone down a little bit. And she said, "Hey, we gotta, well, we gotta call, we gotta respond, and then we have to make record that we did make contact with the call so they can know that we're addressing these things." That's what she said to me. So if even then there is absolutely no way to get no record of what she reported back after being called out there, then I mean that's unfortunate because I mean I thought y'all was taking this serious. I thought she would have been serious about what it is that she had to do and
Well,
what the procedure.
if somebody calls us that knows that, because the people that live here in Austin,
Uh huh.
a lot of them know they can't carry long guns on the Capitol grounds
Right. Right.
because it's if you're around here, you know that just because you're in this area a lot.
Uh huh.
But it might have been somebody who called. But like I said, if we respond out there and the individual is cooperative and
Uh
they move off the grounds,
huh.
it's not a big deal. But
Okay.
it's when we have people that I ain't leaving, or we have something where we have to go hands on. Oh yeah, most definitely we're gonna have a report.
Yeah. Okay. And then there was no way to confirm that that response was due to a call because the female officer told me that not only did they get a call that there were long guns on Capitol grounds, she actually said that the caller said that there were cameras present and that we actually appeared to be filming a music video, is what the female officer told me. So I just wanted to be able to corroborate and confirm that that's what the call was. And if there's no way to,
Cameras present.
yeah, because we did have cameras. We were me and the small group that we were.
Your all's cameras. I
Yeah,
see what you mean.
yeah. So the
Yeah,
call, so the
well,
caller was saying,
somebody may have called it in. I don't know. I might be able to see who called it in. It might have been just sometimes people call anonymously.
yeah,
Hey, y'all might want to check this out. This is what's going on.
I would
You know,
never I would never expect for you guys to ID a call. That would not be cool. But
yeah.
what the call said, what the concern was that led to that response that we got from you guys is what I want to put two and two together so that I know that under these circumstances, when this is said, this is how law enforcement reacts. Just doing a little research in my open carry demonstrations and gun rights activism. So I was just
Right.
wondering if you can make that clear to me so that I can, let people know this what happens. This is how this happens.
Yeah,
This is
so
how this works.
so typically, we'll get people that'll call, hey, there's this going on or whatever. Some will identify themselves. Some would rather stay anonymous.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to us. We're going to go check out the scene, see what's going on. If it's an issue that just requires a simple, verbal contact,
Uh-huh.
people are cooperative, they leave, we have no issues. If it's something where they're saying I ain't leaving, or this and that or whatever, and we have to go hands on, or there's use of force involved, yeah, most definitely we're gonna have to, do a report.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well. If there is no actual record of the names of the officers that approached us and what the call was that prompted that response, then I guess this is a dead end road. But I did want to uh, try to obtain that information, try to make this as educational as possible for people that
Right.
follow my activism so that we all know, hey, number one, learn a hard lesson. You can't do this, even if you thought that that was quote unquote public space. And then
Yeah.
what the reaction was. And it's a shame that we didn't catch all of that on camera because that would have been shocking, educational, and for people to really take carrying a firearm seriously by watching a mistake that we may have made there. And just for the record, because you guys weren't aware of this at the time, and the situation was so tense, and then everybody was like trying to chill everybody else out, so it got really chill real fast because everybody was trying to chill everybody out. Um, that I never got an opportunity to say that the firearm that I actually had on my sling is technically a pistol. So
Oh, okay.
it's one of those things, man.
You never got to tell them that.
Nah, because I was it was just one of those things, and we were all just say that.
Is but don't engage. We don't have people in that area from the capital,
Right.
and so sometimes when they make that initial engagement, they may not be aware of all the policies because like we've got a list of all prohibited weapons that cannot come onto Capitol grounds
Yeah.
and into the Capitol building itself, and we try, we send out to them, hey, familiarize yourself with this, and sometimes we might have where they didn't catch something, like those electric uh, mopeds,
Oh yeah.
running around, yeah, people flying through here, they can hit somebody, stuff like that, So we get a lot of people to visit the Capitol,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. We,
Yeah.
we, we we met some people from all over the world while we were out there, so
Oh
that was
yeah, and
nice.
they've come from everywhere. I mean, it's really hard to believe that many people show up here.
Yeah. Yeah. Texas is working in the capital. Is I would imagine that would be a special destination.
8.5 years
Oh
to
man.
get on.
Well, thanks for your help, man. I really wish that I could have got some of that information, but it's fine. The experience was a learning experience, and we know better next time.
Yeah. Well, typically what we will, people will do is they'll come up to us that aren't familiar, and they'll say, "Hey, can we bring our long guns on? Our rifle or whatever?" And then we'll tell them no or whatever.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you have people come on with them, and we'll let them know, "Hey, sir, long guns are not allowed," and
Yeah.
they'll leave the premises,
Yeah,
that
and
kind of thing. But
for the
go ahead.
for the potential for something to be wrong, I have to say that the officers handled themselves pretty well. Because I mean that line it's a thin line between hey we're just trying to control the situation to hey we got a problem. And
Yeah.
for the most part, you guys got us out of the gate, and everybody calmed down instantly. Even the most aggressive one that came out there, he chilled out pretty damn quick. It was like Jekyll and Hyde. He just wanted us to get out of there so he can talk to us, and I respect that.
Yeah, and I think part of that too is like some of our guys have seen some they've been in some situations, and so they're a little more apprehensive the way they come into something where it's somebody who's never really seen anything like that, they're more chilled out,
Yeah,
and it varies from troop to troop, but it's a fine line. You gotta stay in and or maintain that peace
yeah,
and keep things flowing all right.
yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Well, I'll end with this. I'll tell you like I tell everyone. I see my kids and everybody. The way I feel about them is the way somebody feel about you. My soul won't let me just hurt people, bro. It's not who I am. I can't do it.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, that's good to hear.
I'm a peaceful dude, man. We was all out there for peace, and I was grateful that nothing happened, and it was a learning experience, and I appreciate it that much. So, thanks for the for taking the call, man, and trying to help me out. And have a good day, man.
Okay, you too.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye bye.
All right, well, I didn't get no information, but what I do know for sure is I wasn't the only person who heard that female officer say, "Listen, we got a call, and we have to answer these calls." And the caller said, "You guys were filming a music video." She said it multiple times, and the first time I went, "What?" And then she said it again. I had to laugh out loud and stop her. What? A music video? I wasn't the only one who heard her say that. I don't even want to name the other person who I know for damn sure laughed with me when they heard her say that. But my cousin heard it. I heard it, and one other person out there know damn well he heard that shit and laughed. You know what that officer said the reason was. So we're not gonna play no games. That's what the officer said. If there were multiple reasons why they came out there, fine. If anybody expects that we would not have warranted that kind of response when they actually said, yes, we came out here because of this, and you're not supposed to be out here, that would definitely prompt a call and a reaction like this. Then we got to know that that's what that is. If there were multiple reasons, fine. But to assume that they wanted us outside of the gate, but that was never the reason why they got a call. That was never the reason why they reacted the way they did, and they accidentally found us doing something that they did not want us to do and needed to remove us. But they actually had a rifle to come out here to talk to people about what? To come talk to us about what? Somebody else tell me the story. What else did they come out there for? What was it? If it wasn't this, with a response like that, they came out here to talk to somebody, to ask for questions about some other situation that could be going on. elsewhere, an hour away, 2, 3 hours away, wherever this was, is what I was told that the reason was because they need to come out here to talk to somebody to confirm a situation that they heard from hearsay and rumors from an anonymous call that was happening somewhere else. They don't respond to stuff like that with a damn rifle. And we out here like this, it looked like that's the reason, and that's the response we would have to expect from that. So we ain't gonna play no games. We all supposed to be critical thinkers. I don't know where the critical thinking skills are. I don't know where all the cult of personality and the automatic 100% trust for any and everybody that comes around you. I don't know where all that shit come from. I'll tell y'all to y'all motherfucking face. If I know you this much, then that's how much I trust you until I get to know you. We ain't from the sandbox. I don't know you from childhood. Then it's going to be real hard for me to take every single thing that you say and trust every single thing that you say because you seem to be a good person up until that time. Not rocking with that shit from nobody. Not from no sob story about how much of a good cop one of these cops was. Not none of that shit, bro. Ain't nobody exempt from that shit until you prove to me, until I see you putting in that work and that honesty where you yourself have made yourself vulnerable about something heavy. And on the flip side, I can't be told that somehow I am an attacking element in any of this unless you express to me what it is that I was trying to attack while I myself drove 14 hours resisting all of the instructions or the wishes to go inside the gate the entire fucking time, knowing damn well when we went inside the gate, I was apprehensive, but I didn't see no sign, and that made me feel a little bit better. I was then asked, all of us were then asked to move closer to the building where more of the people were in crowds so that we could talk to them about the shit that we was out there talking to them about. What cannot be denied, if y'all guys want to be critical thinkers, is check me out now. This is where it comes in at. Undeniable, take all your personal feelings and sticking up for other people, take all of that shit out of it. Fact of the matter is, we were asked and it was suggested that we move closer to the building. Now, what you know for damn sure, if we would have been closer to the building, right up on the building, 5 feet from the entrance of the building, 5 feet from a damn window of the Capitol building, if we were there instead of 15 feet inside the gate where me and my cousin secured ourselves in, we didn't go no further than that because we knew, we dancing on a fault line here. You got to watch it. No sign or no sign. We got to be careful. We all know. Anybody listen to the story, and if I got to get a map, I'll show you a fucking map of the Capitol grounds and where we were and what was going on. If we were closer to that building to be 5 feet away from an entrance or a window while these cops had to engage us, the situation would have been more tense. And me and my apprehension actually saved the day by giving them something to go on my mistake, but taking away all of the sting of us being close to the building, close to the building when all of this happened. We happened to be so far away from it that they perceived us to be as less of a threat as they possibly could because we were 5 feet to an entrance to the Capitol building when they had to address us about these guns. And you can take all your feelings and all that other bullshit and throw that shit out the fucking window or stick it up your ass because I'm not going for it. This is what the absolute truth is objectively. If we were closer, the situation would have been more tense. Period. Who's going to argue that? You want to tell me that it's not? Now you got to tell me that it was. And then you got to ask yourself, who wanted us to do that and who saved it from being that? I saved it from being that. These are objective things that y'all want to get all soft. Man, come on, man. We're not finna play that game. Who y'all think y'all dealing with? You're not dealing with a dummy. Everybody in this community is the critical thinking, open-minded, looking from all angles, trying not to be played for a fool, understanding that the best way to circumvent something is to get within. Nobody's going to stand outside what I'm talking about with this gun shit or stand outside the gematria community and throw rocks at us and announce themselves to be ops. Nobody does that. It's much better to circumvent United States, fuck United States, American freedom. It's better to circumvent American freedoms by pretending to be American and then coming here and fucking that shit up. And we all know what that sounds like when I say that. So we're not gonna play no games. We're not gonna play all these fucking emotional shit. No emotions are necessary or even required to understand what it is that I'm saying. Do you hear me? I know you hear me. I know you hear me. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Because I know what the reason was. I know what the reason was. The cop told me. I know what the reason was because I'm not fucking stupid. We got a response like that because of how we was out there rocking bulletproof vests, pistol on the side, rifles on us. My rifle and my cousin's rifle happen to be actually pistols, classified as pistols, paid for and bought like that. That's what the fucking paperwork says on the background check for them. Pistols. That's what we got, right? But look how they responded. They didn't respond like that over a rumor, some hearsay about some shit that they can never prove, confirm, or make any initial actions on right then and there. Had the other reason why they may have come out there actually been true, what they gonna do with the AR to come out there to talk to somebody about some hearsay about something that might actually be currently happening an hour away? With a rifle, you come out there to ask them about the shit with a rifle. I don't believe it. That's what you get. That's what the call said. And he was like, "Oh, let me grab this rifle before we answer this call about some hearsay that doesn't even inherently involve a victim or any threat to us or anybody else whatsoever." They came out there to address what they perceive, which may be a threat. And we want to play dumb, then I'm really going to fucking start doubting the level of integrity, intelligence, honest observation, and truth behind anybody who know what it is that I'm talking about that will hear this and go, "Man, you bullshitting. You the one bullshitting, Trey. I'm the one bullshitting." Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Well, we're gonna get this shit right. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. And those cops down there that can't even keep their shit together, that they will make contact with the public in that way and have absolutely nothing to do to prove any record of that is disappointing to me. Y'all don't know what y'all didn't make no report to say we had to address these people, and this is what we found when we went down there. It was a non it was a non-factor. There was no threat. We removed it from the gate. All this other shit. They bugging, bro. Y'all don't report that. Y'all don't log that at all. Y'all bugging, B. I want to know them cops' names. I want to know their names, especially the one with the rifle. Because he was super aggressive. He got super cool. But when he was in there being aggressive, he was aggressive. We were this close to being fired on. How? I'm supposed to take that lightly, too. I'm supposed to make that shit take a far back seat like fucking the fucking back of the bus. That's what I'm supposed to do with all of that. So I can say, don't, don't. Don't ruffle no feathers now. Don't ruffle no feathers. My feathers have been ruffled, bro. Are y'all crazy? Do y'all see what? Come on, man. Anybody who respect anything that I'm doing with this gun shit will have to respect how protective you got to be about that shit and how tense and serious it is when an armed police officer gets that aggressive verbally. There's no time to play. They done shot niggas for less than what we did. They have blown niggas out their fucking shoes and walked away off of, "I was scared for my life." And everybody goes, "Man, how the fuck was you scared for your life?" They have shot niggas for less than what we did. We're not going to play games like every individual part of the story and the substance of what it is that we're dealing with have to take a backseat to the fact that somebody don't like that. I went, what the fuck? Y'all mad that I went, what the fuck? Y'all mad that I went, what the fuck? Right? So I'm supposed to be friends enough to push all of that to the back burner to cater to somebody else's feelings of being offended. Nobody went, "That's fucked up." That okay, whatever. But you though, you was scared like that. I'd have been scared too. I don't carry no fucking gun because I don't want to deal with the shit. But now, when you see somebody doing it, then you see how tense things can be. I'm surprised y'all don't go, "Oh, this is so far away from my life. This is crazy. Damn, this the shit you got to deal with. This is crazy." Nobody's doing that. They're only emotionally reacting, and I think that it's strange, bro. That shit's strange, bro. All I want all I ever wanted was for the cop to say what the reason was, and I needed their names and their fucking badge numbers. I don't even know why that's a brick wall now. Now it's impossible to get because y'all don't log y'all shit. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. Y'all bugging, B. Wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it's crazy though. Is that nobody else is pointing the finger at the trolls? Everybody else is giving me a reason, and the only reason that don't even make no sense to me why the cops would call because they know it that this is why the cops would call. But that's weird though, bro. Because who would call the cops and trolls to say some other random shit instead of saying some honest shit like, "There's some niggas didn't know if I can 100% call a person that would have called about us for real a troll, bro." I don't even know if I would call that a troll. They might just be legitimately being like, "I know what the rule is, bro, and y'all are breaking that shit." That's not a troll even, bro. But we could have got trolled. Very possible. The issue is, and we got to keep all of these details in order so that we can see the big picture for exactly what the fuck it is that I was told that the reason had absolutely nothing to do with me at all, and that it was about something else that doesn't seem to really fit. And then I had the cop confirm that it was about us because he said it was about us filming a music video. So what I think and what I would expect coming if the call came from a troll or not doesn't even matter. What I saw and what I should expect tend to line up. And what I was told to lean all of the blame on was something that Daryl and I, somebody called and said guns on the Capitol ground to break the shit up does not change. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. And then I was told, don't even think that it had anything to do with you. It all. Stop it. It had something to do with this other stuff. Hearsay. Couldn't even confirm that they came out there to ask that. Cool. Wouldn't get any more confirmation about the hearsay that they would have came out there about by having a rifle. Where's the where's that critical thinking go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. But what I do know is me and my cousin rock the way we rock, rocking with the gematria community for a long ass time, and I dig that shit. He got all the books. The books looking good. He knows his shit. Stand up dude. Actually did something he had never done before, and that's carry openly carry a rifle in public. He ain't never did that before until he came down there with us. And then look at the bullshit we got him into. So I had to apologize to him for that because that's not how your first go is supposed to be, bro. He's probably scared as hell. Not cool. Not cool. And I had to apologize to him for that because I felt responsible for that. But I should have stuck to what I knew and went, no, we're not going inside the building. The Capitol grounds, not going beyond that gate. That's what I should have been like. So all of this is really my fault for real because there shouldn't have been an opportunity for that. So I'm not escaping blame for that. I ain't even fucking pointing no fingers at nothing else either. But what I am doing is making sure that in order to learn from this situation, what we absolutely have to do is consider every single part of the story, period. Every single part of it. We cannot minus or subtract anything out of the story. It all needs to be considered when you look at the bigger picture, or else whatever conclusion you come to in the bigger picture is going to be just as flawed as the steps you took to get to your conclusion. It may be off because, and I don't know how to ignore that, especially in protection of myself and of anybody else. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to protect y'all with half a story. Good luck to the fucking rest of you. But I know I'm always rocking with Zach. And if Zach do a fucking but what I will not do is to take a glimpse into something that I know that we all need to expect and then go, that's nothing. That's how people get bamboozled. That's how people get run over top of. That's how things get infiltrated. Man, come on, bro. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Of course my connection keep breaking up. Of course the connection keep breaking up. Now we're gonna see if this live stay. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, man. I'm supposed to be a protector. Then I'm supposed to think that I see back, gematria community. Y'all know I got y'all back. But what I do know is